If you're a commerce student or already working in finance, you've probably heard a lot about CFA. Some people say that it's the best thing you can ever do for a finance career. Others say that it is too tough, takes too long, or doesn't pay off in India. And that's where the confusion begins. Because CFA sounds impressive, but the real question is, does it actually work in the Indian job market? So in this video, we are cutting through the mixed opinions. We'll look at the real scope of CFA in India and the kind of salaries CFA candidates and charter holders are actually earning here. Not foreign stories, not rare cases, just realistic outcomes. See, India's finance market today is very different from what it was 7 to 8 years ago. Earlier, most high-end finance roles were either abroad or limited to a few firms. But now, global asset firms, investment banks, and large MNCs have full-fledged teams that are sitting in India. And what these firms really want is not just someone who can prepare reports or follow instructions. They want people who can understand businesses, analyze numbers, and actually think like investors. And that's where CFA kind of fits in naturally. CFA is not a magic ticket, okay? But it signals that you understand global finance concepts, ethics, valuation, and markets. And that signal matters in today's hiring environment. Entry-level scope and salary when it comes to CFA. Now let's talk about the starting point. Typically, after clearing CFA level 1 or when someone is in the middle of level 2, people enter roles like analyst, research support, valuation analyst, and portfolio support. At this stage, you're not making the decisions. You're actually supporting decisions, learning how things work, and building your base. Salary wise, in 2026, this usually falls somewhere between 4 to 7 lakhs per annum or so. It's not crazy money, but it gets you into the right ecosystem, which is actually the important part. Mid-career scope and salary when it comes to CFA. Now this is where things get really interesting. Once you have around 2 to 5 years of experience and you've cleared level 2 or are close to finishing the program, your role changes. You're no longer just supporting, you're analyzing, recommending, questioning, and sometimes even defending your views. People move into roles like equity research analyst, credit analyst, portfolio analyst, associate roles in investment banking, risk roles, basically work that directly impacts money. At this stage, salaries usually move into the 10 to 20 lakh range or so. And honestly, this is where CFA starts showing real returns. Senior level scope and salary when it comes to CFA. At senior end, CFA professionals move into roles where decisions actually matter. Portfolio managers, senior research analysts, investment managers, risk heads, treasury leads, these are not just reporting roles. These are actually accountability roles. By this point, you're usually around your 10 to 15 years into your career. Salary wise, this can range from somewhere around 25 lakhs to 45 lakhs and above, depending on where you work and how you perform. And yes, at the very top, CIOs, senior fund managers, compensation can go even higher. But that's earned over time, not overnight. So is CFA worth in India in 2026? Here's the honest answer. CFA is worth it if you're thinking long term. If you actually like finance, markets, analysis, and decision making. It's not worth it if you're expecting quick money or instant seniority. Slow in the beginning, but very powerful if you stay consistent and pair it with experience. So yes, that's the real picture of CFA scope and salary in India in 2026. Now, if you're considering CFA and want clarity on whether it makes sense for you based on your background, your goals, and your timeline, you don't have to figure all of that out alone. Emarticus Learning, in collaboration with KPMG in India, offers industry-aligned CFA preparations for levels 1, 2, and 3. What makes it different? It's not just about clearing exams. It's designed with industry practitioners, uses Kaplan-Schweizer's study material, and comes with live online and offline classes, practical case studies, and continuous academic mentorship. Fill out the form in the description below and speak to our expert career counselors for further guidance.